Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T30, the Tier 9 American turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Ruinberg and it's under the command of demontaxidriver. Well, this is the tank with the 155mm gun. It's a pretty hefty gun, that is. In fact, it's the biggest gun that was ever mounted on the turreted tanks out of the series of tanks that were designed to take on the Tiger II and the other German behemoths. Is that the correct word? It's a series of four tanks that were actually designed: the T34, the T32, the T30 and the T29. And they actually came about because they realized the M6 was just not capable of taking on the new German tanks, the Tiger II and of course the Tiger. Originally the heavy tank program was started because of a reaction to the Tiger, but the M6 just wasn't enough with a 90mm gun, and so they realised they had to build some new tanks, and basically they've all got the same sort of hull, or a derivation of, and a different turret with a different gun mounted on it. The T30 has the 155mm, the T29 had a 105mm, the T32 had a 90mm, and of course the T34 had a 120mm gun. Okay, is he going to get a shot on that bat chat? Be a nasty surprise for him if he does, because the alpha damage on this gun is 750. It's huge. Oh, big hit. 784. Now the reload time is quite long. It's normally by the book 20.13 seconds, but he's managed to get it down to 16.38. You can see 750 alpha, 276 penetration with standard. Is he going to get a hit on that M103? Yes, he does, but a low roll, 623. Now with the APCR, you can actually go through 320mm armor, which makes it very effective at any tier 10 tank as well. I think that Jagdtiger is about to get a nasty hit. Yes, a huge high roll, 854. He's not going to be a happy bunny. Just quick check to see what's behind. Demontaxidriver doesn't want to get surprised. The Jagdtiger is getting around the corner quick. But there's still a few enemies down there that he can hit. And looks like the Jagdtiger's died. Can we get a shot into that standard B? Let's go have a look at the M103 again. Oh, the guy's driven some distance away. But yeah, beautiful shot, but low roll, 726. Now he might be able to get a shot on that object 430. Way down in the town centre. Let's have a see. Still waiting for the reload to go through. One more second. Yes! Right into the engine bay, 778. And we now got to use this for company, but unfortunately the reload time is allowing that T95 and FP4005 to get across the gap. But I think the Heshbon is about to get a nasty shot. Yep, and that's a high roll again, 773, potentially a high caliber. He's got 20% of the enemy hit pool, that's what he knows. Doesn't necessarily mean he will get the high caliber, because you have to maintain your damage rate. The T95's turning around to deal with our M449 Liberté, and if he carries on moving out, we might be able to go around into the side of him or the object 430. Oh, there goes the T95. The 430's, well, he doesn't look as if he's having a good time either, because he's just died. And there's now only 4 enemies remaining. A Bisonte in the town centre, the Samur SM, a Batchat 155.58 and a Lorraine 155.51, and everyone now is descending on the south end of the map to try and find these last few and take them out. There's the Batchat 155.58, just too far away at the moment. And there goes the Batchat. The Samur's just died. So it's just the Bisonte is left. All the others have been killed. And it looks like he's already under pressure. so I don't think he's going to last very long. There you go, it's all over, it's a victory. Oh, and he gets rammed up the rear by a Type 61 who wasn't looking where he was driving. You've been rear-ended. Did you brake check him? I don't know. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. Here's the end of battle results for demontaxidriver in the T30. You got a second class tanker in that game. You also got a bruised medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. You got 5 exactly, and a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. He did get the high caliber in that game. He dealt the most damage, at least 20% of the enemy hit pool, and he certainly did that. And he had a good time where he was because he really didn't suffer any damage at all. He managed to get 5,331 hit points of damage from that game. The next high scorer being the Object 907 from his own team with 3,740, followed by the Object 704, 2,422. The enemy team really didn't get a look in because none of their people were able to get over 2,000 hit points. In fact, the best they could do was 1,274. When it came to kills, it was the Object 907 did best with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the Heshbarn, the Standard B, the 704 and the Wizzy 1201 GFT and the Samur SM on the enemy team. And I'm afraid demontaxidriver didn't get any kills at all, but he did wound a lot of the enemy with that 5,331, and that means when it came to base XP he was actually in second place. The Object 907 got 1,117 base and demontaxidriver got 912 in second place. 819 went to the TL1 LPC. He fired only 7 rounds in that game. All 7 rounds hit the target and all of them penetrated. Good accuracy. 5,331 hit points, of which 3,198 were at more than 300 meters. Those were the rounds he shot into town. Of course, he did hit the M103 and that Batchat 25 ton at very close range, but they just couldn't respond at all. When it came to damage, he damaged 5 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he got 474 hit points of damage assistance. And apparently he also got 3 capture points. Yes, he was in the cap for only a brief moment at the end of the game and then got rear-ended. 40,367 credits on a premium account, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, no repair necessary, he took away a profit of 29,001 credits. 912 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 2,736 from personal mission payout, and took away 5,472 experience points altogether. So a very good round in the T30. I always like it when you have a huge tank that's got a massive gun and enormous damage, and yet it absolutely comes out the battle with still 100% of their hit points, which shows that you have been careful, but you've also been whacking the enemy very, very well indeed. And in fact, he was very cautious not to get hit. He was when he was sitting in this position, and he did actually have an escort with him in the terms of that Udes, who was able to fend off any person who might try to assault them. But yes, it was a very good battle, and from a very good position, which was an Arty safe position actually as well. He was able to deal a lot of damage on the enemy. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.